3, 2, 1.
I wanted to share with you my first big step in Scouts. This past week, I advanced to second-year Scout. I have 4 more years to go. I would like to share with you my advancement ceremonies on Tuesday. In 223, I am in the Aztecs Patrol. There are about 10 different patrols. In the first video, you can see how we did and the merit badge we received in cinematography.
For a marvelous career trip. The other 2 trips that we took were a good term trip and fun trip. For the good term trip, we went to Sunrise Senior Living, where we helped clean up the roof of the facility, vacuum, and also sorted out papers. For the fun trip, we went to go-kart road, which was a blast. We rode on go-karts and played in the arcade, which really helped us bond closer together. Once again, I want to thank all my scouts for working so hard. We've had a great year. We've had a great run, and I really appreciate it. I hope it continues. Thank you.
And now up are the Beavers, and on deck are the Bruins.
We were very lucky to have Mr. Smith as our counselor. He led us through this wonderful merit badge. He did a great job. One of the requirements was to produce an individual film. We were able to make a short film about anything that we wanted to. 2 films that I thought were outstanding were by a scout who did a video on football and a scout who did a video on an origami art presentation. The requirement was also tied in with our career trip, which was Cobra Studios. We went there and we saw a television show set, met the director, and saw how stage worked with lights, sounds, and props. Once again, I appreciate Mr. Smith's work for a marvelous career trip. The other 2 trips that we took were a good term trip and fun trip. For the good term trip, this year, we've worked very hard. We did that by doing well on campouts, trips, and inspections. Every scout was cooperative and listened to my directions, so we were able to get into the spot that we wanted to be in. I want to introduce the scouts who worked so hard to do this. Hayden Toland, Max Tenenbaum, Joe Klein, Jack Burglas, Pierce Carmichael, Cutler Clifford, Nicholas Arvin, Tony Roman, and Chase Dubois, who couldn't make it. The Maribel.
It's been a tradition in scouting since the very beginning that a scout give his mom a pin, a miniature pin in his rank, as a way of thanking her and recognizing her support and contribution to his achievement and advancement. So this is our first 1/3 of our first-year scouts who have advanced to the rank of second class. So let's give them a big hand. It's been a tradition in scouting since the very beginning that a scout give his mom a pin, a miniature pin in his rank, as a way of thanking her and recognizing her support and contribution to his achievement and advancement. So this is our first 1/3 of our first-year scouts who have advanced to the rank of second class. So let's give them a big hand. Advancement and pass and testing, but they need mentoring by assistant scoutmasters. So those assistant scoutmasters are all up here now with this first group. And the ones who have sons, you can stay, and the rest you can join the others. You notice we have mother's pins and little purple ribbons. All of you know about that. If anybody's a guest here tonight. We'll get some moms with 3 or 4 rows of mom's pins. It's been a tradition in scouting since the very beginning that a scout give his mom a pin, a miniature pin in his rank.
May all the first-year assistant scoutmasters please come up too.
Part of the things that make all of this work is the fact that in each age group we have several assistant scoutmasters who mentor the seniors who teach all the advancement and pass and testing that they need mentoring by assistant scoutmasters.
We are so lucky to have Michael Lanning as our Scoutmaster. Mr. Lanning has led our troop for 60 years and has had more scouts obtaining Eagle Scout than any other troop in the country. With Mr. Lanning's guidance, our troop has been able to do some really cool things for the community that we could not have done had the courage to otherwise try. Here's a write-up from the Palestinian Post about some of the great things our scouts have done.
Certainly couldn't organize 8 scouts, the likes of which you saw. It never occurred to them they couldn't do it, and it warmed my heart that somebody talked about their vision and how they realized it. Was that Colin or that was... okay, well, several guys did it. That's great. I want to share with you patrol leaders something. There are 52,000 Boy Scout troops in the United States of America. A recent survey indicated that only 2,500 of them have real patrol activities. They had patrols, but they didn't have patrol activities. You can't have a patrol without having patrol activities, so congratulate yourselves, because Baden-Powell said that a scout troop is...
The 5 things that I enjoy about my scouting adventure in Troop 223 are spending an entire week each year in Emerald Bay, Catalina, exciting new challenging things that I never would have done, such as cinematography, archery, shotgun, rifle skills, and rowing. Spending time in my patrols with older scouts, learning new skills and having fun. Earning new merit badges, earning my community service time. Thank you for watching this.